Anyway, welcome back to Epic Battles, everyone. We're continuing, or we're going to be doing the finals in sort of a lead up to the final series coming up. So we've got, this week, we've got the Crows and North Melbourne. Next week, we've got the Battle of the Bridge, and we're not sure which other one we're going to be doing next week. With that, whether we do Geelong Hawthorn, which we kind of just did, or whether we do West Coast and Western Bulldogs. I think it's going to be the West Coast Bulldogs match will be coming Monday, and then we'll have the other one on the Friday before the finals. So that will make it all before, GWS play the Sydney Swans. It's going to be a very interesting one. Very interesting one indeed.
It will.
But let's talk through our thoughts on what's going to happen in this game. Jason?
Well, I'm not sure. Last game, very close. This game, these two teams, how did they go against each other this season?
I think they last played in round 1, and the North Melbourne got over the line in that game. I'm just trying to see if they played each other again. No, they did play each other. So round 1 at Etihad Stadium, North Melbourne won by 10 points. They played each other again in round 14. The Adelaide Crows won by 33 points, but kicked 28 behinds and only 12 goals. So they should have absolutely destroyed them.
It'll just be interesting to see how they respond with the recent delistings of their big players, to see if they respond to that well, or was it more of a resignation from Scott that there wasn't much of a chance for them this final series? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I feel like they're screwed because.
Oh, they are. There's no.
I feel like Adelaide. They were basically a top 4 side until they, just failed to win in the last week of the season, and North Melbourne, all as good as they've been in the finals the last 2 or 3 years, making back-to-back prelims, their home and away seasons have been shit, and they haven't been able to consistently play at that finals-like level throughout the season, because they've finished, I think, 8th, 7th, 8th, and in the last 2 seasons they finished 7th and 8th to make the prelims.
They've definitely had a better finals campaign sometimes than their normal campaign. Just season campaign.
Starting off 9-0, and then they've fallen off a cliff since then. I mean, you look at their last 10 weeks, 3-8 or 3-10. It's not an ideal preparation going into the final series. No. You don't think they're anywhere near the level they were playing at the start of the season, and realistically, no team that does that should be playing finals.
They'll have no confidence, and it was a bit of a false sense of security to start the season, because they versed. Every team's a hard team to verse, I reckon, but they really didn't verse any contenders.
Well, you can only beat who's in front of you, I guess.
Oh, exactly, yeah.
They beat Adelaide in round 1 before Adelaide fixed up their defensive structures, and then they beat the Dogs in a really low-scoring game over their first sort of run of matches. And I took a look at their fixture when they were 9-0 during one of my round wrap-ups or something, and just had a look at what games I thought North were likely to win, and I had 4 penciled down. I had the game over Richmond, and then there was a game with Port, Collingwood, and St Kilda. Those were the 3 that were not against top 8 sides, which I thought they need to win all of these games, because I don't think they can beat another team inside the top 8. What did they do? How'd they go in those games? They won against 3 of those 4 teams, only lost against Port Adelaide during that run, and didn't get a win over any of the top 8 sides during their big run here. Closest game being against the Swans, only a 9-point loss. So they're going into the final series with 4 losses in a row against top 8 teams, and it's fair to say they're not going to be, they haven't really proven themselves as of late, unlike a team like West Coast, whereas they might not have had the best season, but they are in pretty good form right now going into the final series.
And really, this probably would be one of the worst form slumps that a team coming into finals has probably had nearly.
Yeah.
Like, not many teams have lost, well, would you say last 4 games?
Yeah, last 4 games.
And they've limped into the final series. I mean, they're in the. I mean, look, St Kilda were never going to make the finals unless they won by like 700 points or whatever it was.
250.
Oh, it was 250,
Oh,
was
mate,
it?
look at this angle. This is a quality angle. If you nail this goal, that is just 10 out of 10 quality. Yeah.
It didn't even bend at all.
Nah.
Stayed there.
Yeah.
I've gone off to a quick start here. I have the win. Let's not forget that. That's a huge kick.
Oh, I reckon that hit the post.
Oh no.
That's
Look
rubbish.
good to me.
That's a huge kick. Oh, I reckon that hit the post.
That's a rubbish.
That's rubbish. That's rubbish. You don't know what you're doing. Tex. Oh, he's shanked that. Piss off. You actually hear the commentator say, now what he's got to do is go back and rush a couple of behinds.
Was it? No. It's what he said.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
The commentators say that.
I remember listening to that on my radio. On the radio.
Yeah, so do I.
At the grandparents' house.
Because it was on Fox.
Thinking,
So,
what the hell? Yeah, thinking, what the hell's going on?
No one had Fox back in the day.
No one did.
Everyone was fucking
No one had Fox
shit.
back in the day, mate. And he got the ball in the middle and hit up Joel Bowden on the lead. I think with about 40 seconds to go, puts it through. Tigers win. And the week after, we verse Carlton and rushes a few behinds and wins it again. So he is a gun. I think, has he been a homecoming hero yet? I'm not sure. I don't think he has.
Not sure.
Matt Rogers was, I think, which is good.
Yeah, Matty Rogers was.
Well, he was one. I think Christian. Oh no, not Newman. Jake King.
They've already done Richo and Push Up.
Hey, Richo. They just created an event for him just for his Hall of Fame induction. Because the homecoming, that was basically just for him. Richo's the centerpiece, and he deserved it. I mean, no one deserves it more than him. I think he deserves it the most because he's all the other greatest players. They had success. Richo had nothing. So
Yeah.
I mean,
He won one final.
yeah, I know.
Against Carlton.
Yeah, but I'm saying like players like Bartlett and stuff. They had 3-4 premierships and Coleman medals and best on. Richo didn't have that, so he stuck with us. He deserves the status he's got at our club, and I think we do treat him well. Like we do honour him well.
He's horrible.
The King played for,
Yes. Duck.
right? He's done well. He's done really well since all that fiasco.
Yeah.
Cleaned himself up. Cleaned himself
He's
up.
recovered.
You know who's doing really well for himself? Brendan Favola.
Who? Oh yeah, the Fev.
Actually cleaned himself up. He's back with his
I'm a
wife.
celebrity.
He's
Get
doing
me out of here. Just
commentating.
did wonders for him.
What's that?
I'm a celebrity. Get me
Oh,
out
yeah.
of here. Did wonders for him.
Well, it's just good to see. He's doing tons now. He's on the radio. I think he commentates. He does a lot of stuff now.
yeah.
So it's good to see him back and back with his wife and the kids and all that. So it's always a nice thing. Ben Cousins, on the other hand, is MIA. I don't know where he is. Anyone got an update? Comment below
no,
if you know the
Stain.
whereabouts. Yeah, Dean, is that right?
What?
Chuck a comment below if you know the whereabouts of Ben Cousins. That'd be appreciated. Appreciated. Good kick.
Oh no, that's horrendous.
Doesn't want to go back. He just says, "I'll just slot this one through." Bang.
Goldstein hits the post.
Wrong side of the post, Dean.
But
And Lids is now more of a forward player.
no, he's a defender.
Well, he's defending now, is he?
Yeah. Well, that's what Dimmer said. He wants Deledio, Yaron, and Hooley to be the half-back line.
Yeah, all the contracts anyway.
We didn't like him.
We didn't like him.
Through the
Right?
contract. Ooh, what's that? Push the margin back to 16 points.
Oh, what?
Was out of bounds.
Oh,
Hands into the middle of the ground. Oh, the tackle didn't stick. From
Oh,
55. Defender turned forward.
You know, I was up for press here. You might tell me to shut up here, but I'd give Vickers 6. I see. No, I don't rate Lennon. I don't. I just don't see what the big go is about him.
Who?
Ben Lennon.
Oh, he had a shocking game a couple of weeks
What
ago.
is he's? What's he's? You've got Martin, who's a bull. Cochin's,
You know what? Trade out Brandon Ellis.
mate. The season he's had, I'll trade him out for. I'll delist him. No, that's a bit far, but I would trade him out too. Yeah. I wouldn't delist him. That's harsh, but he's got good mate. He's got good watches. All right. We have to keep him for Uncle Jack.
Uncle Jack. Jenkins bounce in.
Oh.
Yes. 20 seconds left in the quarter. It's a 14-point North Melbourne lead. Oh, they've turned it over. Might be an opportunity for the Crows to get one more. Jenkins from the boundary line. Gets tackled. Running into an open goal. And the Crows. And Lynch has butchered the kick.
That was your chance.
How on earth
Holy
did he
moly,
do that?
that's a
And that
kick.
kick is just going a mile down the middle of the ground. Quick, hit him up. Wait, not going to get it. 3/4 time, 13-point North Melbourne lead.
Hey,
The Crows have the win in the final term.
Adelaide, you got the win. Let's not forget that. Oh,
Tex onto the left.
oh, that's big. That's big.
In an instant. 10 seconds into the quarter. And it is just a 7-point ball game. Adelaide again out of the middle, long towards, who's this? Who's this Muppet? Gonna be picked up by Jenkins. Jenkins runs around onto his right foot. Ball. Got another one.
This is a sick joke.
21 seconds into the final term. North Melbourne's lead has been reduced to just one behind. 1 point. Out of the middle. Goldstein crunched. Adelaide go forward once more. Eddie Betts. Thompson's back there. Jacobs didn't get the mark. Tex, handball, missed the target. Handball again. Jenkins off the ground. North of the yes.
Bloody.
I forgot the words. I think that might be someone. Oh, and they found Petrie.
Puts him back in front, you think? Yeah.
Back in front, North Melbourne. 3-2-1 left on the clock. 1 point ball game. Inside the forward 50 now. Oh, he's got a target. Is that big Benny Brown? Oh, it's Lockie Hansen, who has turned himself into a forward in the second half of this game, and he's kicked a couple of goals. Fantastic.
Bloody.
So it's a 7-point North lead, but immediately the Crows go forward and look to rectify that decision. Jenkins kicks it immediately. 1 point, it's back to. Goldstein went backwards, missed the target, picked up by Charlie Cameron, handballed it forward. He's got Crouch, he centers the kick beautifully. Hit Jenkins. And the Crows can get back in front with 2.5 minutes to go in this final term. Just straight swap for Tyrone.
Oh, mate. Where do I sign? Where do we sign? I'll give up.
Hansen lining up now.
I'll get back 2 loaves of bread for Tyrone Vickery. That's a good deal. Oh yeah. You've heard it here first.
Oh, mate. Oh,
Richmond get
pathetic.
3 loaves of bread and two fucking great butter.
It's a goal. Zeeble out of there, goes forward, might find a target. It's that Goldstein. I think it might be Hansen. Gets it off to Cunnington. Lines them up to Petrie.
Hard kick here.
Oh, this is a 7-point North lead with 1:25 remaining on the clock. In time. Oh, no. Oh, lining up here. This is Tarrant. Probably would be enough, but it's going to swing left.
You have to get down the middle.
8-point ball game.
You can't. Hail Mary, mate.
Long down the middle of the ground. Oh, come on. Better effort than that, Jenkins. Oh, just look at him milk the clock. You piece of shit. They've turned it over now. Adelaide can stream forward. They've got nothing forward to the centre. They need this out of bounds. Oh, not deliberate according to the umpire. 31 seconds on the clock. 8-point ball game. North Melbourne lead the game.
I sucked up there. Could they help?
Out of there, Crouch. Off the deck. Went forward. Picked up. Oh, what are you doing? You've gone backwards. Line up. And kick the goal. Douglas has got it. It's a 2-point game with 16 seconds on the clock.
17.
Arood lead by 2 points. Out of the middle. They go forward once more. Who's this in the pocket? Need a mark. He's got it.
No.
Oh, boy. Gee whiz. This is a tough kick.
Please.
Look at the wind. The siren's going to sound on me. Every kid dreams of this opportunity and he's missed. Oh, goodness gracious me.
What a match.
Goodness gracious me.
Couldn't have been on the more high angle.
Didn't know how much power to put on it.
Yeah,
I didn't get enough. Oh, it's a 1-point win.
that is intense.
What a finish.
Hopefully this game...
That has to be the hardest kick I think I've ever had.
Oh, mate. Most pressure as well.
Oh,
What a match.
what a match indeed. Leave a big thumbs up if you enjoyed that one, guys. Oh, gee whiz. 16-9. Oh,
That's something else.
wowee. Let's go through the stats. Jenkins got the 3 votes. Petrie with the 2. Scotty Thompson with 1. We take a look at the disposals. Scotty Thompson had 15 at fullback for North Melbourne. Really like a rock down there. Petrie kicked the 5 goals. Take a look at the Crows. Jenkins kicked 9 goals straight, Jason.
No.
And he had 11 disposals. Scotty Thompson for the Crows had 10, and Tex had the 10 disposals as well. But
9 goals straight. You joking?
9 straight, Jenkins.
Parent, yeah, and kick my
Unbelievable.
goals.
Oh boy.